Hey guys, it's me, Ashley. It's a little high. So, today is November 29th. It is Sunday, and that means that it's time for me to start a new weekly reading vlog. Yes, that nobody asked for. But you know what? I'm trying here. So, this week, main focus is going to be on Valiant Dust by Richard Baker. Can you see it? Glary. It is the first book in the Breaker of Empires series. I started it last week, of course, but I only made it to like page 45, so I'm just right there. What do I think so far? There's a lot of detail in it that I just don't care about. It's like this guy, his name is Sikander Singh North. He's like a prince from another galaxy system, and so he joins the Navy, I don't know, of the bigger galaxy system. And so he's been in that, I guess, for 10 years, and he has a new assignment where he's on this ship called the Hector or whatever. And so far, all he's done is go to the ship, meet his captain, and then he did like some shooting exercises with the people that he's in charge of, because whatever, he's an officer or something. And it wasn't bad, but it was like it took me a little bit of time to get into it. I'm not even sure I am into the writing so far, because there's a lot of, I don't know if it's I guess it's supposed to be world building, but it's just like a lot of details that I don't necessarily care about, but are just thrown in. Like, there was a lot of details about all these different places in this galaxy system, and it was just kind of like, da-da-da-da. And then there was a lot of details about the weapon system and what kind of bullet things they use and how they do that, and I don't really care. But we're gonna give it a chance. Usually, with new books, well, books that you start, not necessarily new, but books that you start, it's like the first couple of chapters are just, it takes a while to get into them sometimes. And I think maybe that'll be the case with this. It's going to take me a little while to get into it. So yeah, we're going to continue this. And then if I am able to do so, I'm going to start the Book of Coli by M.R. Carey. And I don't really know a lot about this one. I can read you like the synopsis, which I don't do because I'm lazy, but it says, beyond the walls of the small village of Mython Rood lies an unrecognizable landscape, a place where overgrown forests are filled with choker trees and deadly seas that will kill you where you stand. And if they don't get you one of the shunned men, well, Coley has lived in Mython Rood his entire life. He believes the first rule of survival is that you don't venture too far beyond the walls. He's wrong. Okay, survival. I love survival, and it sounds like weird earthscape, landscape stuff. So yeah, anyway, that is my plan so far. That's my plan for this week. We'll see what happens, and hopefully, we finish all the books. It won't happen, but that's the plan so far. Hey guys, it's me. So reading update, since I haven't done one in a little bit. Today's Wednesday, December 2nd. It's already December. Still reading Valiant Dust by Richard Baker. I am on page 222, so I'm like this far through it. I'm liking it, but It's not the most exciting sci-fi book I've read. It's definitely not exciting. It's very, when they said military sci-fi, they were right. It's very military, politics, maneuver, battle things. So, not the kind of sci-fi maybe that I really, really wanted. But it's all right. Like the main character, Sikander, he's not a boring guy, but he's not heaps of fun either. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But yeah, I'm right there, so hopefully I finish it and then I can move on to another book. I kind of wish it was like more action-packed and exciting. That's what this cover made me think, and it was a lot to do. Maybe not really, I don't know. But yeah, that's the reading update. I will see you guys later. Hi guys, it's me, Ashley. So today is Saturday, the last day of this vlog. So this week's vlog, not very exciting because I'm not a very exciting person, but we will wrap it up so that we can get started on next week's vlog, right? Right. So I did finish Valiant Dust by Richard Baker. I finished this Friday night. I stayed up way too late, but I did it anyway because I wanted to finish. I'm going to give this 3.3 out of 5. It was just really okay. It wasn't, I don't think it was a sci-fi that I necessarily was like, not looking for, but like really, really wanted. This is a military sci-fi, so that's a good word to remember because it is very military-esque. There's a lot of politics. There's a little bit of a space battle, some ground combat. It was all right. So I think that my main problem maybe is this just wasn't very exciting. It was fine. Fine. But it wasn't like edge of the seat action. Our main character, Sikander North, he doesn't have much of a personality, which just makes him he's just kind of to follow. You know, the whole book's just kind of like, okay, what's next? But yeah, this book, so this guy, Sikander, he is a part of the Alcuin Navy. I don't know how to say words. Navy, and he's like on this ship. And they get sent to this planet called, what is it called? Qadira? I don't remember what the planet's called. But it's this planet that they have a sultan and everything. It kind of reminds me like of a Middle East kind of planet. And so his ship is sent there because there's some stuff going on, and they're just kind of supposed to observe and help the Alcuin, I don't know if that's the right word, and I'm not going to look it up, interest in the planet. And then it ends up in like all sorts of things, and this other big ship is out there from like this other, I don't know what it's called, but it's another big ship from a big, I want to say community, but that's not right. Government, I guess. It's like another big government ship, and so it's like two world powers kind of fighting over this little planet. That's a great description, isn't it? It was okay. I mean, the story, it was enjoyable enough. It wasn't very exciting. That's what it is. I don't know if I will check out the sequel. Maybe because I'm a completionist. But it really felt like it didn't have much of a ending. So it almost just felt like kind of like you watched season 1 of a show. And then next season he's gonna go somewhere else. That's what it felt like to me. I love the cover though. That's what drew me to this book. I thought it was gonna be real fun. And then today I started the book of Coley. I don't know how to say that word either. By M.R. Carey. And I mean, like, I just started it. I'm on page 3. And this is post-apocalyptic. It sounds like these people live in this village, and beyond the wall lies an unrecognizable landscape. So, it sounds like a bunch of the plants can kill you, the trees can do things to you, and there's people out there called shunned men. So, I think our main character must go beyond the walls, and maybe he finds some stuff. I'm excited for this one. I love the cover. So cool. And I love post-apocalyptic stuff, so killer plants? Yes, give me. So, yeah. And I did do, like, a library visit. I say that like that because my library is not currently open, but they do. I'm sure I've told you this before. Like, you put books on hold, and then you set up a time to come pick them up, and they have them out ready for you. This is all because of COVID. So I got some books. I got The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. This one is about a witch school. Yeah, I think it's like witches at school, witches at college maybe. I don't know. I really like this cover. I've not read I read a graphic novel by Danielle Page, but I think that's it. And then Cass Morgan, I read some of her The 100 series, but I have not finished it yet. But yeah, witches, cool. Then I got Come Tumbling Down by Seanan McGuire. This is the 5th book, I think, in this series. I know a lot of people love it. I'm just kind of, it's all right. Some books I like more than others, but they're all novella formats, and for me, I think that kind of takes away from me liking it more because some of the stories, like, once they get started, they're over, and I would just rather have more. So this one is about a continuation of Jack and Jill's story. We met Jack and Jill in the first book. The second book was about Jack and Jill, and so now we're back to Jack and Jill. And we'll find out more stuff. I mean, I don't hate the series, but I'm not like, I've never given one of them 5 stars because they have not hit me like that. And then the next one that I got is Architects of Memory by Karen Osborne. This, come on, a space. I love the space, even though it doesn't always give me what I want. But I'm not entirely sure what this was about. It says a lightning-fast science fiction debut of corporate greed. So it says, terminally ill salvage pilot Ash Jackson lost everything in the war with the alien Vi, but she'll be, if she loses her future, her plan to buy big or lie her way out of corporate indenture and find a cure. When she and her crewmates salvage a genocidal weapon from the ravaged starship above a dead colony, Ash uncovers a conspiracy of corporate intrigue and betrayal that threatens to turn her into a living weapon. So I think it sounds good. I really like this cover. The cover on the website was different. It was like pink, and it was very pretty too, but they didn't know we could die. I don't know. Let's hope it's good. And then the last book that I got is The Worst of All Possible Worlds by Alex White. This is the 3rd book in the Salvagers series, and I believe it's the conclusion, I think. So book 1 was Big Ship at the Edge of the Universe. Book 2 was Bad Deal for the Whole Galaxy. And then there's this one. And I had read the first two kind of close together, and I just never finished it. And I knew that this one had come out at some point, so I thought, why not? Let's pick it up. I did enjoy the first two books. They were fun. So I'm excited to see what happens. And then that is all that I have for this vlog. Yes. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it will be, a more exciting, that I will have more to talk about. And yeah, so next week's vlog, I'll be reading this. That's the sneak peek. So to wrap up, this one finished Valiant Dust. I don't remember if I finished anything else this week. I don't think I did, but whatever. And then started Book of Cold. So that is that.
I get the shivers whenever I'm